What's up, Money Pit Crew? This is your buddy Big Money for Eternity, and I am finally back with another vlog. Fresh off last night's Right Coast Pro Wrestling show that happened at the Greater Newark Boys and Girls Club. The house was packed last night. You could not find a single seat to be had there. It was sold out. Had a huge crowd. The matches were pretty solid. Except for maybe one or two that felt just a little bit wonky. Nothing really bad. But overall, pretty solid show. Especially the tag team title match and the main event, which I thought were really good. The Baldwins retained the RCP tag team titles against JJ the Crew Guy and Mozart Fontaine. And then in the main event, it was supposed to be Chris Steeler in the heavyweights against my boys Better Than You, or otherwise known as BTY. Although earlier in the night they announced that Chris Steeler supposedly had car trouble and was not in the building. So the show pretty much went on with no Chris Steeler to be found anywhere or seen anywhere or nothing. So everybody thought, well, Steeler's not here. So the show goes on as usual, and the match, like I said, matches were really solid. I thought, except maybe one or two were kind of fell a little bit off. But and this was my first time in the new venue since they changed locations at the Newark Boys and Girls Club in Newark, Delaware. And I love where my seat is, because it's like you go into the lobby and then you go into this other room, and then off to the very left, off to your immediate left, is where the gym is. And then when you go right into the gym, my seat was straight ahead, right on the corner as you go up to the barrier. It was right on that corner there. Perfect seat. I loved it. It was great. Had a great view. So that was really cool. And it was easy for me to get in and out because you guys know I'm in a wheelchair. So that was really cool. Like I said, the tag team title match and the main event were really good. The main event started out like as a 3-on-2 handicap match, where the heavyweights were against BTY 3-on-2. The BTY were the 3, and then heavyweights were only 2 of them. And Chris Steeler was supposed to be their partner, but again, he was nowhere to be found, supposedly. So the match goes on for a little bit, and then, like, toward the end, the referee just loses total control. He gets knocked out, and then BTY goes, all 3 get in the ring, and they just start pounding on the heavyweights. All of a sudden, lights go off in the gym, and like toward the back of the gym, the side door opens, and Chris Steeler comes in street clothes, and he has his title with him. He goes to the timekeeper table, sets the belt down, throws off his jacket or whatever he was wearing. I don't know what it was. Justin Pusser from BTU goes out after him. He swings at Chris Steeler. Chris Steeler ducks. Pusser eats a super kick. And then Chris Steeler just goes in. He starts cleaning house. He hits a super kick on somebody. I forget who it was. Rolls him up 1, 2, 3. Match over. Chris Steeler had his heavyweight title on the line. And since he was the champion, he retained. And if one of the if one of the BTU were to win that match, then that member of the group would have been the champion. But Chris Steeler retained. Match was good. That was cool. So then, after the show was over, got to talk to my boys BTU after the match. That was really cool. We talked like we ain't lost touch or nothing. Got their autographs because I promised them I'd have something to get autographs on the next show that I went to. So I remembered. And then got to talk to them, got a couple other autographs that I wasn't expecting to get, but I got them anyway because, you know, if you get a chance to get them, you get them when you can. So that was really cool. I don't know. It's just it felt. I've been to this venue before, and it felt like really weird having a different wrestling company perform in this venue, because I've always seen another company, you know, do their shows there, but they don't anymore because just some things happen and I can't get into it. But you know, it was really cool to see other you know, be able to go back to that place again, because I have a lot of good memories there. Had a lot of friends show up there. Of course, my friends that I know from Right Coast Pro now are there, and I get to, you know, talk to them and everything. My buddy Sam was there last night. We sit together at the show now. We talk. You know, we talked about the matches the whole time. It was great. It was awesome. By the way, shout out to my buddy Sam for hanging out with me after the show ended last night until my ride got there. I ended up being the last person there, so it was really cool of him to stay after. So Sam, thank you. I just thought it was a really good show, and the next one's April 23rd. So if you live in the Southeast Pennsylvania, Northeast Maryland, or Northern Delaware area, and you want to check out the show, you can tweet me on Twitter to get information, or you can find me on Facebook to get information. I'll have those links down below in the description where you can find me, or you can go to rightcoastpro.com and go to their site, and all the show information's there. You'll even get directions to the show, and also as well as ticket prices and all that good stuff. So that's on the site too if you want to go there. So that, you know, and the show was really good. I had a lot of fun, as I always do, and as you can probably tell, my voice has been affected because I'm not it's just different. I feel like I'm hardly able to talk. And I don't know why, but I always lose my voice when I go to these things. But that's just part of being a wrestling fan, so, you know, whatever. Also, before the show started and we actually got in to go to our seats, I met a guy named Jeff and his, I guess, fiance or girlfriend or something. Him and two other people were trying to stump me on wrestling trivia. They only got me twice. Otherwise, I still stand undefeated in wrestling trivia. They were trying to get me with real names, and most of the wrestlers, I know their real names, but there's like a few here and there that I can't pronounce. So they didn't like penalize me with those, but, you know, and then of course I showed off with a couple of them saying if you'd have given me so and so's name, I would have said so and so is their real name, and then they kind of looked at me and called me a show off. But that's just the way I am. So anyway, the show was really good. I had a lot of fun. If you want to come on April 23rd, hit me up on Facebook or Twitter, or go to rightcoastpro.com, get all the show information, and you'll have fun, I promise. Also, in this vlog today, I wanted to give shout outs to 3 new vloggers that I'm following. Or is it 4? No, it's 3. The first vlogger family that I'm following now, they live in Utah. I don't know what town. And their names are Ellie and Jared. They have 2 little boys, Jackson and Calvin. Jackson is the oldest. He's like almost 2 years old or 2 years old. And then Calvin is the baby. And Jared is a complete crack up. If you watch his videos, he's always doing something funny. He's always saying something funny. He is just hysterical. I found out about them through watching Daily Bumps videos. And if you watched my last vlog, I think it was, or the vlog before that, I talked about Daily Bumps. So if you want to check out Jared and Nellie's channel, I'll have a link in the description below for you guys to check them out. So make sure you do that. The second family that I'm following on YouTube now, their names are Cullen and Katie. They live in Alabama, and they have an absolutely adorable little girl. Her name is Macy Gaines, and I think they have one on the way, a little boy on the way. And Macy Gaines is just the cutest little thing you'll ever see in your life. She's just adorable. Katie and Colin are a lot of fun. They built like a little sensory board for Macy Gaines that she plays with, and she goes to dance class and all that good stuff. You'll see that if you watch their videos. I'll have a link in the description below for them as well, so you can follow them. And then the third vloggers that I'm following, they do not have any kids, but they have 2 cats. Their names are Randy and Anna, and they live in Alabama as well. I'm not sure what part of Alabama, but it's I don't think it's too far from Birmingham. But they are a lot of fun. They are Christians. They love God, as everybody should. And I've talked to them a few times. They're really cool people. So I think you should check those guys out. I'll have a link below for them as well, so you can check their videos out. Also, before I close this vlog, I wanted to also mention that my buddies over at TLife Daily Vlogs, who like I said in one other vlog, had just recently hit 1,000 subscribers. They are now in a contest for CSX YouTuber. What is it? CSX Biggest YouTuber of the Year or something like that. And what you do is, I'll have a link in the description below for that. And what you do is you go to the page, and then TLife Daily Vlogs' vote box will be in the top row. You'll see it right on the top. It's the first little box there. You click on the vote button to vote for them, and then if they win, which I promised them I'd try to get them there, if they win, they get a whole bunch of cool stuff. You know, they'll get a whole bunch of cool things happen and all good stuff. So I'll have a link in the description below. Make sure you go to that page, vote for them, tell them I sent you. If you go to subscribe, which I encourage you to do also. It's CXS Biggest YouTuber of 2016. So go to that. I'll have a link in the description below for the voting. You go to the voting, vote for TLife Daily Vlogs, help them win. They would be tickled pink if you helped them, and I would love to see them win. So make sure you go vote and tell them that I sent you to go vote, and make sure you subscribe to their channel also. Alright guys, I'm going to close this vlog here for now. I'm sorry it's not as big as I thought it was going to be, but if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you hit that little red subscribe button down below. You guys have a great Sunday, and I will see you next time with another vlog. Take care.